Hi, it's Lucy, and today I'm going to be doing the 10-year challenge book tag. So this tag was made by Rincey over at LucieReads. I was not tagged to do this, but I felt like doing it. I'm still going to be doing like a best books of the decade type video sometime in January, but this is just to tide us over so I can still talk a little bit about the decade. And yeah, so without further ado, let's get into the questions. The first question is, what was your favorite book in 2009? So I don't remember most of 2009. I was in 7th grade in 2009. I was about 12 years old, I think. And so I just don't remember that well. And my Goodreads starts at 2010, which is unfair. But I probably read all of the Twilight series because I looked up when the movie came out. And the movie came out in November 2008. And so the big craze happened like right after that. And I was a little late to the craze. So I might have read like Twilight in like December. And then I read the rest of the books sometime in 2009. So probably my favorite book was New Moon because that's my favorite book in the Twilight series. It was my favorite then and it's my favorite now. Hashtag Team Jacob forever. That's probably the biggest series. I want to say I also read The Hunger Games sometime in 2009. It might have been, I can't remember what grade I was in. I might have been in 8th or 7th grade. It might have been later in 8th grade though, so it would have been 2010. So I'm not sure, but I think my love for Twilight outshone The Hunger Games at that point in time. So what is your favorite book of 2019? So this is a little bit of a spoiler for my favorite books of 2019 video, but if you've seen my series I finished in 2019 video, you probably could figure it out. But my favorite book of 2019 was Crooked Kingdom by Leigh Bardugo. If you want to hear what I thought about the series as a whole, you can check out that video. If you want to hear like a slightly more detailed review, you can check out my wrap up from January, I want to say. Or you can wait until my favorite books of the year video comes out and watch that. So many options. What was your least favorite book in 2009? So I genuinely think I liked every book I read back then. I'm trying to remember what I would have read in 2009 because there are just so many books that, like, looking back are bad that I definitely loved. For example, Twilight, but also I loved it's by PC and Kristen Cass, the Marked series. I read like one of those books in like 10th grade and I was like, what the heck was I reading 4 years ago? So I can't imagine they were very good. So yeah, but I loved those when I was reading them. Yeah, I don't think I really disliked any books, or if I did, I just don't remember them, okay? It's been 10 years and also I was 12. What was your least favorite book in 2019? So once again, spoiler for my worst books of the year, but if you've seen my most recent reading vlog, you will know it's The Magicians by Lev Grossman. It is so bad. You can watch that video if you are interested in more details, but conclusion, don't read it. What is a book published in 2009 that you still want to read? So I just went through a most popular books published in 2009 Goodreads list, and I found Graceling by Kristen Cashore, and I do still want to read that. I didn't want to read it in 2009 because I only read Graceling like 2 years ago, but it was published in 2009. There's no way that I'd be able to think about a book that I didn't read in 2009, that came out in 2009, that I wanted to read at that time because I just didn't pay attention to like new books that way. Fire by Kristen Cashore. I do still want to read that. Hopefully I'll get to that next year. If you don't know, it's the second book in the Graceling series by Kristen Cashore. It is a companion series, but they all take place in the same world. Graceling follows a girl who works for the royal palace, I think. And in the world, there are people who are graced, which means you have like a special gift for things. Some people are graced with cooking. Some people are graced with fighting. Some people are graced with being able to see that weird dot in the corner. Like it can be that specific. And our main character is graced with killing. And so we follow her as she deals with that because the palace, I don't remember if it's the king or what, like someone, or if it's like a duke or something. But they like use her for like protection. What is a book published in 2019 that you want to get to before 2020? When you are seeing this, there's like less than a week left of 2019, so there is no way that I am going to finish this book or start this book, honestly. The book that I chose is Children of Virtue and Vengeance. I'm just not gonna get to it. What is a genre that you used to read a lot but you don't read as much of anymore. So going back to the Hunger Games and Twilight, genre-wise, I read a lot of dystopian after I read the Hunger Games, and I read a lot of paranormal romance after I read Twilight. And the publishing industry really gave that to me. I think I'm getting back into dystopian in a more adult way, but I don't think I'll ever get back into paranormal romance. What is a new genre that you've discovered since 2009? And I would say like nonfiction. Obviously, nonfiction was a genre when I was in 7th grade, but I assumed all nonfiction was basically textbooks, so I didn't read any until probably college. Yeah, so I'm definitely way more into it now, but I think that is something that comes with growing up. If you don't read it when you're younger, like really younger, I feel like, then I think it's like something that comes with age. What is a book or reading habit that you're hoping to leave behind this decade? I couldn't really think of one. I guess the only one I could come up with was like not DNFing books, because right now I really don't really DNF books, and it would probably be better if I did do that more often, but I don't know. We'll see. What is a reading goal or habit that you want to create in the new year? And this was also hard for me. I feel like, I don't know, like I'm fine with how I read mostly. I think if anything, maybe I'd like to go back to physically reading more. I do read a lot of audiobooks nowadays, but it's just the nature of life. I'm busier as a person. In high school, I was literally reading in class, and at work, I can't really open up a book while I'm working, you know? So it's different. So I don't really mind it, but it would be nice for me to open up books more if that made sense. But I'm still like reading a lot. C'est la vie. So that's the end of this tag. I am not going to tag anyone because the year is almost over, but I will be doing my booktuber shout out because this is part of the 12 days of Lucy Reads. And if you're interested in the other videos in this series, I guess this is just me uploading videos every day until the end of December. Yeah, but today's booktuber shout out is Jessica Nicole Dickerson. If you like happy, fun, bubbly personalities, then she is one. And I enjoy your channel, so you should check it out. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up in the comments down below. Let me know any of your answers to any of the questions in this tag. What are you looking forward to in the new decade? If you haven't already, please be sure to subscribe to my channel because I make more videos where I talk about books, and hit the notification bell so that YouTube knows to tell you when I upload videos. Again, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!